Check. Welcome to an electrifying season of cricket under the floodlights. As the sun sets, the stage is set for a thrilling confrontation between the arch rivals who have been battling fiercely from the past. We've got Patiala Shahi cricket versus the Brampton Royals in the BDCL T20 night. We've been waiting for this. First over has been passed. Zahid Shirzad, a speedster who's done with first over, drilled straight down, straight to the fielder, quick on the feet. Yuvraj Samra, what a season he's had. In a one-day game, he scampers back for a quick one run. Jannat Preet back to duties, the skipper who's faced 2 deliveries and scored 2 runs of 2. Good strike rate. Jannat has got this ferocious ability to score in the 6-over power play. It's got the agility, great bat speed. Defenses against Jaskaran Singh Buttar. The boys in black and gold embark on this quest for redemption. They've battled and emerged not just as competitors but as architects. Scripting redemption, the tale will be continued for their rise. Nicely flicked off. Should get to and will get to. Samra is quick on his feet. What a past season they've had previously, 2023, 2024 with the new team refurnished just like Phoenix. They aspire to transcend. Gets not under the bat, goes back to Buttar. End of the over. 12 runs, a decent start. 6 coming off the over. 8 runs were from the previous over from Zahid Shirzad, who's a speedster, who's got a reputation of bowling quick deliveries. Will he be continuing? Yes, indeed. For those of you who've joined with us, Patiala Shahi boys have won the toss and elected to bat first against their nemesis Brampton Royals. A little flashback that the teams wouldn't want to face here is that what a nail-biting down-to-the-wire match we've had. Ravi Sandhu was batting in his 80s, took the responsibilities on his shoulder, brought the team to the very brink, and unfortunate that the team had to go back in defeat. Quick on his feet, yes, no, and the calls no. Yuvraj will have to settle down back in the crease to the keeper. Will be an interesting battle to see this young fella against Kairav Sharma and Zahid Shirzad. Yuvraj has had a phenomenal season where Canada Cricket were there, when Canada Cricket were on the 3-country tour against Malaysia and Hong Kong. Yes, soft hands, good single. Righty and lefty, the strategic maneuver. Patiala Shahi is pulled. As the background roars, so does the boys in black and gold competing against boys in red and blue. We're here for a thrilling contest. We've just seen one boundary that was out of Samra's bat, who stood tall, allowed the ball to come to him and played it late. Good sign for Patiala Shahi if Yuvraj is hanging around. That means he's seeing the ball well. Great delivery from Shirzad, who tried to cramp Jannat between the stumps. Goes down the track. Good aggressive approach. Has he got the maximum? One bounce close to the boundary. And yes, straight. It's easy pickings, bread and butter for Jannat. You bowl him there, he'll bat all night long. Just as a net practice, nimble feet. You can see there, yes, he's taking over the head of the fielder who's inside mid-off. A great cricketing shot. Is not afraid. This is the intent they need to have. Good cricket here. Smart cricket. They've got one boundary of the over. The batting team have analyzed this to play on the merit. It's a little breezy here as the night passes. As we get into the later half of the night, it'll start getting cold. Yes, no, says Yuvraj. Good call. Would have been a free gift. No free lunches provided by Patiala Shahi to Brampton Royals. That ends the over. 18 of 3 overs. Decent start, nothing ominous. Last time when Patiala Shahi was batting, that we will discuss. A little flashback in Terramoto Park, what happened, a one-sided game. The camaraderie continues where Jaskaran Singh Buttar takes ball in his hand against Jannat. They've got a long on. Has chipped up and knows the call. Shubham Sharma, the skipper, who's quick on the feet. The team will have to score runs in galore because Shubham's been in some interesting form here. He's explosive. His batting attribute is outstanding. It's not going to be easy to contain him within the 6 overs, who's going to mount the total on an easy march. Down the field, excellent change of pace. Quick single, soft hands. The batter read the change of pace from the bowler and was decisive enough not to miscalculate and take a risky shot. Jaskaran's been economical, who has just conceded 5 runs of 7 deliveries he's bowled. See the field set for Samra. They've got a long off, pushed mid-off back to long off. 1 down, and for his slash, what he's known for, playing off the tuck. Yes, quick single. We'll have to hurry. Question raised for the umpire, nodding his head. Jannat safely home. Risky run, yet of fruition. Interesting field tactic here. They're taking a long one back for Jannat, and it remains that a backward square goes to the boundary raider. Inside the circle, turns out to be the boundary raider here. They've got a gully, Kairav Sharma. Goes to take on, will only get 1. Drilling down to long on. 21. This initial phase is going to be crucial because in Terramoto Park, same instance had happened where Patiala Shahi was put to bat first and they had a good start and technically initially in the innings and then later on the other half, they started losing wickets. To the keeper's pouch with a dot. And a ball remaining. Buttar remains to be economical, continues bowling in the right areas, giving some headaches to Samra and Jannat. Hasn't been a concern because they've been trying to milk the other bowler out. Smart cricket, and that'll pierce the fielder who's on the short leg. And bounce to the wicketkeeper. They come back for 2 runs. End of the over, 4 overs completed and 23. Going along with the same pace except for 1 run deficit. Patiala Shahi batting on 23 with no wickets loosened up. With a run rate of 5.90. Shubham Shirzad's pace will get him to bowl the 3rd over. Ready to commence the 4th over. The 5th over, my apologies. 2 involved in the game. Skews up, Skyer. This is going to be a tough call because of the shadow. Yes, no, and Jannat gets a life. The fielders were standing under the lights, the floodlights. It becomes very tricky for them to spot on the ball. And certain areas are shadowed as well in the night sky. You got to take chances, risk and reward factor here. When you take that risk, when you try for that extra mile, that is what creates difference. I'm waiting for a battle up between soft hands, gets no run, scares Samra back to his crease. I'm waiting for a battle between Kairav and Samra. Similar mentality, very persistent, right character, right approach. The type of spin Kairav bowls will be interesting to see the adaptability, how Samra adopts and changes his gears. Nice wristy work to extract 1 between point. That's loose. There was no backup and the batsmen were quick to grab another 1. We were having a little recap from Terramoto Park where Patiala Shahi were put to bat first and they managed only to score run a ball, which resulted in their defeat. But the dynamics changed on the pads. Pays respect back to the bowler. Nothing much here. Wicket to wicket line. He can do nothing about a good delivery, but yet just wait for his chances. One of them is surely going to get frustrated and they'll start loosening up either the batter or the bowler. Shirzad's come off better. This time the extra bounce, extra pace does the trick. And the talented Samra will have to come back after scoring a little, which he wouldn't be happy about. Brief stint ends for Samra. There you can see that catches the call. The fielder standing on deep mid wicket. The extra pace and bounce, the shoulder that Zahid Shirzad uses has come handy for him, producing a wicket. First wicket for the boys of black and gold in form of Samra, who will come back to the pavilion. With 2 balls remaining, Samit Goel marches his way to the middle. They're going at a decent pace, but the extra pace and bounce has done the trick for Zahid Shirzad and Brampton Royals. Interesting fact about Brampton Royals is that they do not allow the opposition to get comfortable against them. He's been hostile. This fella's got pace. That follow through, asking question to the batter. Have you got any response for this? Been following his arm action a little. Just 3 of the over. The trick, what has turned out to be fruitful for Zahid in this over was the length that he has changed a little from giving width to bowling between the wickets. Good over for Brampton Royals. Would be happy, the captain would be happy to concede just 3 and a wicket. Akhil Kumar to start the new spell. Medium pacer to continue. Or a genuine fast pacer. This time goes long, goes big. Is it high? Long enough? Falls just out of reach of the fielder who's at short covers. Jannat taking the risks, but not getting enough rewards. Shot delivery, his eyes lit up. Anything shot, anything offering with width, it's going to be dangerous. But at times, the deliveries that you want to optimally utilize turn out to be that you fall prey for them. Shot one, this time he's squeezed that one. There's no protection. Ball scurrying through. Will it reach the fence? Coming back for the second one. The outfield slow. The grass will not allow. The opponent is not Brampton Royals for Patiala Shahi at the minute. It's just the outfield that they'll have to battle. It's going to be slow. It's the beginning of the season. The bowler struggled a little to find his rhythm. 2 deliveries is bowled short, and again a shorter one above the head should be given as a wide. And yes, good umpiring, good call. Above the head is being called as a wide. Sekhon to follow. Robin Sekhon. If a wicket falls, Jannat's been taking his chances. He's got a robust and vigor personality. Anything loose now, or to convert the chances at least. Marches down the ground, umpire saves himself, and again they'll be battling with the outfield. The outfield will not help the boys in gold and black and gold. 2 runs is what they'll get. They should be happy. Now the mantra here would be that they'll have to take aerial routes, and that is going to be a pro for the bowling team, and the bowling team would probe them to take skyers, because anything that they are playing through an aerial route will result in a chance for them to take a wicket. A nicely played. Splayed that off his hips, swiveling across. Fielder in protection. And a good call, good throw from Shirzad. Just one. A lot of restructuring in the off-season. Patiala Shahi's team management is done. They've done their homework. Nicely played. They've got a protection. Sweetly timed. He's not trying to overhit the ball. Getting underneath the ball. Watching it well. If one's taking his chances, if Jannat's taking the risk, and the responsibility falls upon Sumit to be the anchor, is going to stabilize the innings. Skyer again. Pace does the trick, and the bounce, and dropped. Can you believe that? For a minute, he might have got his fingertips, but he's dropped that. Everyone was thinking this should be a dolly going into the lap of the fielder running to cover the catch, but yes, a sigh of relief for Patiala Shahi. An over ends. Power play done. With 1 wicket lost, 35 on board. One wicket has been the blemish for Patiala Shahi here, or else 6 and over shouldn't be bad if they've got a strategy holding their wickets up and then aggressively changing their gears. Shirzad, being the partnership breaker who's provided the breakthrough, will be the person who will have his name engraved on the scoreboard for today. He's done his job. 3 overs done. Third over was an excellent over. The type of bowler you would expect him. The type of bowling attribute he's got between the wickets. Fast, hostile, and the type of questions he's been asking the batters. Who have we got here? Praveen Dhul. The spinner, yes, straight away. Has it gone the distance? One bounce, straight as an arrow, 4 runs. Zahid was far across to cut the boundary. 4 runs taken. The pattern you would notice for the 2 boundaries that Jannat has scored, that he's using his feet well. He's covering the length. He's trying to get under the ball. Praveen is a seasoned campaigner. Is well reputed. He's a strategic bowler. Nicely cut. Quick on feet. Will get 1. Somewhere to ease the pressure of the runs, Patiala Shahi will have to score boundaries or convert 1s into 2s, because playing along the carpet will not help much because of the slow outfield. Nicely played, nicely bowled. Shouldn't be too disappointed. Was it a bad ball? Was it? If we look at the replay, or for the first one where he scored boundary. Looking at the replay, how smooth his rhythm is. Praveen, nicely played. Goes back, yes, swift work. The margin for error is very little here. Minuscule width given. 41 on board of 6.3, 1 wicket lost. Great adjustments that Praveen's doing to his line and length. He's seen Jannat come down the track. Excellent piece of work on fielding. Uses his wrist in the gap. Been wondering here, he's played with soft hands. Was there an opportunity to take the second one? 7 overs completed. The score is 43 on the loss of 1 wicket. One down. Been too complacent here. Patiala Shahi, they'll have to take their chances, put some pressure on Brampton Royals, converting their chances from 1 to 2. That'll create some chafe between the teams where they'll feel that Patiala Shahi is trying to get a little ahead of them. But these ones will not hurt Brampton Royals because they've got enough octane left in their batting tank. Straight to the fielder, right under the bat, goes for none. Was able to create a chance in his previous over, Akhil, and was put down. Beautifully bowled. Great adjustment that he's done to his line and length. First over he was bowling shorter, wider. Now suddenly something's changed the pattern of his bowling line, asking him to drive, and that misses to go back to keeper's pouch. Again tries to cut. No excitement from the keeper. No feather. $150 here, 150, 160 would be a match to watch between these two competitive teams. We've got extensive rivalry against each other. In the gap, should come back for the second one. There's no protection here. We'll have to scurry back. The trick here is you'll have to take the first run quickly on your feet to come back for the second one. Reminds me of the match between Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Similar situation where Rajasthan Royals was able to meet the run rate, but they were not able to go above that. So that comfort zone sometimes makes the difference. Tries to bludgeon that to long on. Will only get one. That no comfort zone will take you the extra mile that you've been aiming for, aspiring for. Nicely flicked. Good flick, good timing, but the fielders in place will only get one. We've got Kairav who will come up. My understanding here will be who will they be taking chances on? Over ends 46 of 8 overs. Just in case, if you've got questions like we do have about who will they be targeting, if you've got any questions related to your immigration, you can head towards Cadvisor, our esteemed sponsor, who have their button here. Praveen to continue. Has recovered himself exceptionally well after that boundary hit. Nicely flighted up. Will go nothing. Wow. handy all rounder who's quick on the feet, can come handy with bat. Praveen's got interesting stats under his name, keeps tight between the lines, finishes his overs just like this. Bad fielder and bowler in place. Conventional, very conventional. He's not bowling too short, inviting the batter on the front foot. Now this time he's invited. Fielders in place, Kairav. Good ground is covered to cut the boundary. Nuanced piece of adjustment. You'll see the way Praveen's making to his length. The line remains the same. There you see, downfield. Is it the maximum? Yes, he's hammered that into the night sky where the stars are not lit. If you see a meteor crashing down Earth, that's nothing but a cricket ball coming down. Good slog, good timing, playing right underneath his eye. If you see him play like that, is a shot of absolute brilliance. A boundary and six that Jannat said again goes, wanted to go on his feet. Praveen was smarter this time to change the pace, quicker through the air, that slided onto his pad. 8 runs so far, till a ball remaining. This time Scotty's down. Dumped down for one. Ends the over. 9 runs, 9 overs completed, 55. 17 runs of 2 overs, 8.50. Will this be a message to Jannat with the change of his gloves, change of his intent? Not seeing much with the intent. It's just the setback, I would say, would be the ones into twos. There's always a room to improvise. But as a team, if they want to see posting a total above 140, then this will be their mantra. Kairav Sharma, who will commence today's workout for himself, will be bowling against Samit Goel and Jannat Preet. Jannat against Kairav. Takes the leverage to get one. Interesting bowling action. Not very often that you would see a leg spinner bowling over his head. Was having an interesting conversation with Kairav, the way he himself backs, nicely looped. It's going to be difficult for a batter to read because usually when a leg spinner comes on, bowls over his head, the batter usually thinks that this is going to be a googly, but this distinction what is made to the change is that a googly and his regular moderate delivery is going to be same. Going out at sky, will it be a taken? And yes, an easy catch. 10 out of 12 times you would expect the fielder to catch that, and yes, that has happened. You really cannot keep Shirzad out of the game, can you? Nothing too wrong, could not get great part of bat on the ball, and Samit perishes. Two wickets down, brings on Robin Sekhon to crease. An exquisite talent. If she doesn't find a way to get himself out, is a decent batter. 56 on the loss of two wickets. For those of you who've joined us just now, Patiala Shahis won the toss and elected to bat first. Andrew McCandless, home ground for Patiala Shahi. They'd be wanting to motor off with a victory against their nemesis, Brampton Royals. We've seen a game coming down to the wire. What a phenomenal 80 odd runs we've seen last year from Ravi Sandhu. A dot to greet Robin to crease. Will be difficult to read Kairav because of his bowling action. The type of run up he takes gives him momentum. There you see. This time cuts hard. Fielder in place. Should come back for a second. And yes, they do. Robin's fit. He's got that comprehensive mindset where he's all over, his eyes running all over the ground. If you see him take twos, maybe this will change when he's on crease. He would push the batter. Not take any. Will be contained with a dot. Amit Goel still on crease. Will be accompanying Jannat. Nicely played. Has picked up well. Will it scurry away? Yes, it does. To the boundary for 4 runs. Excellent pickup. He used the angle. The ball drifting down the leg where you can see excellent posture. Nothing too wrong. Just using the angle, drifting away from his pads and dispatching it to the boundary. Fielded too wide. Upheld should be according to the bowling team, but no, says the umpire. Was there any piece of bat? Let's leave it to the umpires. 4 runs already. Oh, nicely bowled. Very well bowled. Fright of hand deceives. Yes and no. Call taken. Might have been risky. Good change of pace from the experienced spinner Pravindul. This is his strength. It will get difficult for you to pick Praveen. Might have been expensive in this game, but he's got a knack of picking wickets every now and then. Oh, excellent. Again, goes to the keeper, beats him with flight, quicker through the air, flatter. Catches the call, falls just short of the captain standing at short covers. 11 overs, 64 on the loss of 2 wickets. The scorecard that displays Jannat's battled 28. His prowess has allowed the team to come here 28 of 30 deliveries, and then Yuvraj was looking good but had to depart after scoring 12. Samit Goel left out with Robin. Kairav will continue. Full toss. Will he be able to capitalize? Diving effort. Great from Akhil. But the slow outfield. Coming back for the third one. No. Great throw. Directly at the stumps. Great collect from the keeper too. Two runs will help Patiala Shahi to be happy. You see, quick on the feet. Akhil did not give up. Nicely cut away for one. Looking at the dimensions and the circumference of the ground, if you find the right areas where there are no fielders, and if you try passing the 30-yard circle, somehow this should be test to your fitness. You'll be able to collect at least 2 runs of a delivery. Nicely flighted. He's made a good connection. He's made a good connection. You'll not see that every day and night. This is something special from the exceptional all-rounder. He did not try to overhead. Again, this is not a slog. He did not try to overhead the ball. This is the inside-out shot. Something that Suresh Raina used to do. There you see. Great flow. The fluency of the bat. Eloquent to watch from Samit Goel. He's looking in good groove. This partnership would be tantalizing for the viewers. What a shot that was, inside out. You often don't see a right-hander play that. That's a big testimony about you. Beats this time with pace and flight. 10 already of Kairav's over. A ball to go. A ball remaining. They've managed to collect 10. The under part of the bat should come back for the second one. Yes, no, says the striker. A good call indeed. Did not get too enthusiastic. Not getting carried away. Just happy with 111 of the over. 12 overs completed. 75 on the loss of 2 wickets. Samit Goel batting fluently on 20 runs of 15 deliveries, where he scored 1 boundary and a sixer. Robin batting on 12 of 11 deliveries, where he scored a boundary. Someone should be able to take the innings along. They'll have to change their gears and torque it up. Captain himself comes to the crease to bowl, has taken the responsibility. One, an overthrow, a loosener from the team. Not too many grey areas or vacant spots that you would find in Brampton Royals. They do not try to overcook, playing shoulder to shoulder with the teammates. You see that coordination and great team bonding. Rocks back. Will be coming back for the second. No, should be happy Yes, they're happy with one. 78. How often do we see captains stepping up for a breakthrough? Are they desperate? Shot pitched. Could not read it thoroughly. The pace helped the bowler for not being capitalized for the delivery. Goes big, high, has only got the height, not the distance. One handed attempt. He was far away. Would be too harsh to say that, was a chance and a half. Not really a chance. He had to sprint a long, long way to the 30-yard circle. Was way down there. You can see that he was on the boundary rope. He almost got there, but a start. There's always ifs and buts. Is it big in the gap? At least should get 4 more runs if Akhil. Oh, very well done. Was Gyan to cut off. Akhil's been phenomenal and electrifying on the field. A diving attempt once and this time on the feet. The intent is clear that they would want to convert their chances. Should be coming back. First runs taken quickly. Yes, Samit Goel will be coming back. Good running between the wickets. And over ends 9 runs again. 13 completed. 84 on the loss of 2 wickets. Signals is wide. Sixth and over will not help them where Patiala Shahi would want to post the total on. This time flying edge, yes. Fate loves the fearless. 4 runs. The ball will run away to the fence. They'll not have to run. Save your legs. You'll have ample to score. Would need some energy. Flying edge this time does the trick. If you have that intent, positive attitude, and body language towards playing every delivery to its merit, and thinking of posting the maximum run on the delivery that you can collect, for sure you're at least going to get the minimum. Wafted into the night sky, coming across one-handed, would have been a stellar. Yeah. Samit one-handedly batting on 155. Not very often on this ground that you would see a batter batting at the strike rate. Will have to come back for the first run quickly taken, but will settle for one. Will have to target the right areas where they can find the gaps, put some pressure on the fielders. convert ones into twos. Should be coming back for the second. Yes, and Robin and Samit comes back. 11 already with that boundary. This is how boundary can change the total outlook of the over. A wide as well, 11. Good over for Patiala Shahi in perspective of the batting team. Attempts to slog, looking for another one in the same area. Should be coming back. Yes, no. Call had to be made, and the call had to be made, but they are content with one. 12 of the over. Goes for a dot. That ends the over. 96 off two deliveries. Patiala Shahi winning the toss and electing to bat first. The question is, if you've elected to bat first, for a team like this who've got blistering dynamos on the opening pair and who've got lower middle order with less areas to focus on, to be worried about, how much total do you think is enough on a ground like this? At least 150, 160 would be that you would want to impose and say the team that we've got enough in the bank and show us your skills if you've got enough to chase that down. Quick. This time, the keeper and the bowler, Justin Freem. Robin trying to convert big. Desperate attempts. This time, has he gone long? No. The fielder, yes, he does. It was elevating, just ascending into the night sky. But yes, he's found somehow the distance to collect a maximum. The momentum started to shift in the favor of Patiala Shahi. With those ones converted into twos, how often do we say that? We'll settle for one. Already 6 runs collected, 7. Should not play any gullible shot here. They've already maximized with the second ball that Robbins played with a 6 run and the cow corner. Gets a neck, fine neck, quick on the feet, wrong side, and yes, he's come back home safely. Now the batter are thinking actually with their head on shoulders. Goes downtown. Will keep one. Smart piece. When you see that the fielder is also charging and you're charging for the first run, save your energy for the other delivery to collect the second run. Short ball, eyes lighting up. Is it in the gap? The fielder's too far away to come back and get in his pouch. Will settle for one. The over ends with 10 runs. 106 after 15, 5 more overs. How much can they cream here? How much can the Patiala Shahi boys top up? That extra layer of runs, how much is the question that'll help them? "30 runs here should taking them 6 and over should be taking them to 136. 8 and over should be taking them to close to 152. Right into the block hole. Backs on. The bowler does not like it. A dot ball feisty stuff from the bowler. A dot to start. 30 balls. Good shot ball. Good shot ball. 2 wickets have come off the shot ball. Akhil does not make a mistake. Outstanding that he's been with his fielding efforts. Great catch under the night sky with the lights. Not easy when it's going just up in the ascension. Great fielding again. Seems very easy, but gets difficult to spot the ball. Just a white little spot in the night sky. Samit Goel departing. Great batting with great strike rate. He could not complete it with 5 overs remaining. Samit Goel departs after a masterclass, helping Patiala Shahi anchor. And nicked it. He's on a hat trick. The feisty bowler is doing something special here. First ball, Dilroop will have to go a long, long walk for the enthusiastic cricketer. The zest Dilroop has, he'll not be happy with the shot, but nothing. The short ball extra pace has been the key X factor for Brampton Royals here. A regulation catch for Sarb Sachdeva. Gurkeerat Brar on a hat trick. He's on a hat trick here. Will he be able to pull Bunny out of the hat, show some magic tricks to the crowd, our live viewers, and us here at the ground? Survive somehow in the block hole. I wonder the batter knew where the ball was going, because that was quick. Robbins batting on 28 of 21 deliveries. Now the roles shift because Samit was taking the charge. He was aggressive. Excellent toe-crushing ball. No batter will have answer to that delivery when you're bowling right in the slot, spot on, but just survive if you manage to scrape your wicket off. Just chip it out, then hats off. Excellent piece of delivery. One not eight, just 2 runs. He's taken big. He's gone big. And another one. Hiking to the deep mid-wicket region for 4 runs. Stands tall as a tower and lodges one. 6 runs. With the 2 wickets falling, even 6 coming off the over were looking difficult. But yes, somehow they've managed to squeeze 6 runs out. 4 overs remaining. Will be back in their heads that the equation and the comparison, not too many twos taken except for the partnership where Robin and Samit tried converting ones into twos, or else ordinary piece of cricket that was played before Robin coming, and that allowed Samit actually to change and shift the gears of the momentum of the game, where they actually were seeing enough chances. Akhil Kumar bought into attack. A nicely bowled. Goes back to the keeper. He's been doing a decent job. Sarb Sachdeva behind the stumps. He's been active. Shubham Sharma from boundary line. An active captain who's been monitoring Shubham's trying to keep his thumb on every pulse here, monitoring the game, very watchful. Full toss, and both the fielders converging. Excellent converge from long on. He's got great technique, Robin. Ah, the pace deceived Robin. The type of pace Akhil was bowling, he was in disbelief that actually ball came this late. You see in the replay that he was waiting and waiting for the ball to come for him, and somehow he managed to get a piece of his willow. 115. And he's rattled the stumps. Go home is the call from the bowler. We've seen first time the zingers light up. The basic regulation, you miss, I hit, nothing too wrong, just full and straight, keeping the basics right and tight. Shot might have got little under edge of the bat, and there you go. See you later, alligator. 5. Suddenly, Patiala Shahi starting to crumble with 5 wickets down. 777 is this the jackpot they've been looking out for? Is this the lottery ticket? The jersey number 777 coming to the rescue. Is he going to be the savior? 115. Said Patel out in the middle, taking his mark. Excellent over, not to forget. What a gem of a delivery it is. What a juice eye. Just one. So far, the timeline of the over, dot to 1 wicket and a 1. Robin stranded on the one side of the island without any helping teammates. 4 runs so far. Takes on, puts some part of the bat, fielder inside and taken or no? Might have dropped. Yes, it is dropped. For a minute, thought it's directly in his hand. Would have, if that catch was taken, another newbie should have been out from the dugout. End of the over, 6 runs of the over. 18 balls remaining, 118 on board, 5 wickets down. One time with the partnership of Sumit and Robin, 150 was looking as an easy achievable task. Great mix and match of bowlers. He's already got 1 over remaining from Zahid Shirzad, who recovered himself in the 3rd over. Gurkiraj looked in a fine touch with that hat-trick being taken. Great combination. Shubham Sharma has used his bowlers well. Is not exhausted, is not finished all his resources to the very end. Trying to cut the ball, he's cramping him, making the batsman struggle for room. Now, this would be the understanding of the batting team that if you've been watching the game carefully from outside the ropes, wow, what a fielder he is. He's all over the place. He's not shy to dive in front of the ball. What a fielder. Great batters give you sponsorships. Bowlers wins you championship, but the fielders like that put life in the game. And cleaned up. Another one sends the stumps for a little stroll. I think the timber was sitting idle and needed some exercise. The bowlers decided to send them for a little jog around the park. Cartwheel. Nothing better for a fast bowler to see stumps flying out. What a day Gurkirat's having. Out of desperation, another one falls. Robin bites dust. What a phenomenal evening Gurkirat Barar is having. He hasn't bowled his complete third over right till now. 3 wickets on his name. The procession was started by Zahid Shirzad and it's been continued by Barar. With 3 wickets, 17 runs conceded. Taking off, he's full of energy, rolling, excellent running. You need this at this very moment. Convert your chances. You haven't got enough balls remaining in the bank to capitalize. 4 wickets remaining, yes, but you have to take your fair chances. You need to know the moderation and how do you modulate. You turn your gears. If it's not now, then it's going to be too late for the batting team to convert their chances to score a big one because the opponents have got enough firepower in their artillery. Swivels across using his wrist. Will be happy with one. 4 of the over. 122 after 18 overs. With 12 and over from here. They should be happy if they're getting 12 and over, but 12 runs in total should put them to 132. The only high scoring game that I've seen last year was between the same two teams, Brampton Royals scoring 180. If batting first, if that is what this team can do, if that is the damage this team can do, they can be detrimental chasing as well. Nicely slashed, deliberately opened full face of the bat, being sent down to Gyan. Using Akhil Kumar with 6 and over. Has got only 1 wicket, but what a outing he's having on the field. Diving all across. Full toss, will have to come back. Both the batters are new. They'll have enough energy in the tag. Gyan quick on the feet. Sliding will also not save. Another run, stopping them to take another run. 2 runs. Should be taking chances. The question is, will Shubham use Shirzad for the next over? Or will he be going to another one? He's been using his mix and match combinations really well. A good change of pace and an easy. An easy for the bucket hands, Pravindul, who's at covers. Great change of pace. The bowling key fact here is the wickets that have been fallen, except for the bowled outs, are to the bounce, extra pace, or the change of pace. Somewhere the batters were not able to read it well, and that has paid off bowling team really well. Three balls and 3 runs. Till now, Karanpreet walks straight down, away, is moving away. He's asking the bowler to hit his stumps. Nothing too wide, nothing too short. They were trying to be a little experimental, but Brampton Royals pulled off well together. Coming back for another one. Good shoulder. Shubham Sharma has the boundary raider. What a player he is. Captained the side for BDCL for longer period. Great with the bat. Good strategic mindset. Full toss should have utilized going down the track. And he has given it as a wide. Freebie. Anything coming extra, Patiala Shahi will take as an added bonus. The boundaries have really dried up as soon as they lost the wicket of Samit, and this time the quick pace does the trick. Another one to go. Last over. How much will they be plundering from this last over? Seems difficult, but T20, you really cannot say that the bowlers cannot do it. It's just about the attitude and the want to do for your team. One more wicket that's sitting back in the shed. One taken, coming back for the second one. Good throw anywhere near the stumps. Would have kept the batter running back to the dugout. $129 on board. 19 overs with the umpire's regulation as the match was started a little late, keeping the protocols and procedures in place intact. The match finishes on 19th over. Is this enough? Only the time will tell. We'll see Brampton Royals in the second half batting, chasing down 129, and they've got 130 to score to win. There's a little summary of the match where you've seen Jannat Preet and Yuvraj starting. Yuvraj taking it on with a furious boundary, scoring onto the covers. And suddenly, Yuvraj had to depart with that mind blowing, quick paced bouncer from Shirzad Zahid. And then bought on Samit Goel, who tried to anchor the innings alongside Robin Sikho. Somewhere they showed their vivid flurries of colours for the team settling down, but again, there was someone to break the partnership, allowing Dilroop, where the hat trick was missed by Gurkeerat Barar. Dilroop Guman departed for nothing but a golden duck. Bhagwan Singh scored nothing, just of 5 runs of 3 deliveries, and Sid Patel and Pranja Sharma somewhere with the clusters. Patiala Shahis managed to score 129 with 5 extras. We'll have to see in the second innings what the Brampton Royals have got. Welcome back to the second half of the innings, where the ascension for the rise for Patiala Shahi will continue. But will this be a little cork in their ascension and the quest, the extended quest? Will this be they're continuing in the hunt by Brampton Royals taking another victory from Andrew McCandless to their home? Just a quick little recap where Patiala Shahi won the toss, elected to bat first, putting on 129 on board of 19 overs. The double digit figures coming from Sumit, who was looking good in touch, and Jannat, who tried his best to take the aggressive approach but perished later. The question is, what will come out of the bowling team? We are ready to roll the dice. The skipper, Janatpreet, who's, who's doing the wicket keeping. They've got a slip in position to operate. First ball starts with a wide. They haven't got much runs that they can spare for the batting team, losing in extras. Two good deliveries. Shubham Sharma, a prolific all rounder, sometimes can come handy with the ball, but what a performer he is with a bat on. Anything wide, anything that you give him width, is not going to spare you. Is absolutely robust. There you go. He starts on with a banger. Where is it going? Going for a maximum. Has he dropped that into the puddle? There's a little slope, a passage to allow the water pass, but is the new ball gone in the puddle? If yes, it's going to be difficult for the bowler to manage the wet ball. It was easy. I don't think so. It's gone anywhere. Skewed that. The mindset Shubham Sharma always has that is to capitalize the 6 overs, initial 6 overs. You get that because you only have two fielders gone. Has he? Little shape. He squared him up with no width. What a delivery that was. Not usually you would see Shubham cramping his bat against his body. There you see smooth run up in rhythm. Oh, how has he missed that? Hands on head from the slip as well. A change of pace will have to be quick. Whose call was it? Nevertheless, single taken with one. 8 runs so far of 5 deliveries. Vinder Singh, along with the robust Shubham Sharma. Karanpreet Badishah has got one slip in position. Nudges one down to the third man. Will take one. That ends the over. Resulting 121 remaining for Brampton Royals to chase down. 9 runs off the over. A little expensive of the starter. What Patiala Shahi boys wouldn't have expected to go for 9. The trick here is to put some pressure, apply some pressure here, and keep the reins tight if they want to win the game. But the key fact here is to take wickets. Only wickets is the option to win this game. If not, the deeper this partnership grows, the stronger it grows, and the deeper they take the game, it's going to get difficult for the bowling team to come victorious. Dilroop to start the second over. Usually he takes on for the first over. Could not do much with bat. He steams in. But the batter moves away to stop him and will have to take a restart. He's very emotional driven with the team, Dilrup. He's been a part of the team, integral part. Good delivery. Very good delivery. You can see him just presenting the ball straight up to the batter. Has been a core member of Patiala Shahi. It'll be back in his head that could not score much with the bat, but he would want to contribute at least with the ball. Quick on the feet, direct hit. But he's made his home. Way quick, excellent running. Taking their chances, not shying away from taking ones and twos. Change of field suggested by the bowler. Sends back the mid off, calls the third man inside the circle. Wanted to take a big stride, but leaves it. And the question raised by the batter is that how is that not a wide? Isn't that unfair? You usually don't see Shubham questioning the umpire. That is very out of the character. Has always complied with the decision given. Goes big this time, irrespective of being called wide or not, will not matter when the ball connects exactly to the meat of the bat with that sweet sound to collect 4 runs from mid wicket. Drags full extension of the arms. What a player he is. It's a treat to watch him in full flow. Goes on again. The result will not matter. Different direction, same result. 4 more runs to collect. Started picking up. He's steaming up and he'll be roaring soon. If this is the case, 19 overs run chase will be finished in 12 or 10. If he keeps on going and playing shots like that. No pace, was easy for Shubham to transfer his full weight to the back foot and throw his bat to dispatch the ball to the boundary for 4 more runs. Bhagwan having a word with Dilroop. Two balls. One was wider, one was shorter. 2 runs collected. This time comes back for the second one. Should come back. Good running between the wickets. Smart cricket. 11 of the over. Great boundaries that were hit on the fourth and the fifth ball. The third ball was not given wide. Shubham was persistent to question maybe if there was a reversal, but an extra delivery would that have saved from the little punishment in this over that Shubham sent down on the bowler. 110 runs remaining in 102 balls. 20 already posted in just 2 overs. Straight on the money. This is what the pressure we were talking about in the first innings, that you take your chances, put pressure on the fielding team, you let them panic a little, and they suddenly start to feel that they're doing something wrong. But isn't much that the fielding team's doing anything wrong about it. This is the extra pressure put on by the batters. In the gap, we'll come back for the second. Inert. When you have less runs in your bank, you'd want every fielder to be proactive and target the spots where the batter may score and identify where the bowling area is, your channel is, and where the angle is created and the ball can travel. This is good. Was swift to change his line. He's pulled it back. The ball's hard, back of the length should be helping the bowler. Not going to be easy. Just keep your basics right and tight. It's going to be difficult to play between the wickets. Goes for a big, opens full face of the bat, and the ball scurries away to the boundary. 4 runs, easy pickings. This time, 4 runs come from Sukhwinder's bat. Another element that the boys in black and gold would want to focus on is converting boundaries apart from ones and twos that you see in power play, a boundary at least coming in an over. Ball remaining. Good utilization of the power play. Leaves the stumps. The bowler exclaimed, wondering how he's missed the mark to strike his stumps. However, the over ends just conceding 6 runs. Not too bad. But the boundary made it look that. Spirit of the cricket as hell. You do fight with utmost courtesy and chivalry. Hard fighting competitors, yet sportsmen. Dilrup to continue 11 conceded off his first over. He's taken a little hammering on his confidence, yet the captain backing him has sent one fielder to deep mid wicket. Another deep point, the sweeper, what you would call. Good bowling full because you've got a sweeper. You need a breakthrough here. Suddenly starts seeming that the partnership they're trying to cement is getting firmer and stable. Right on the money, leans forward to defense. Sukhwinder batting of 7, 9 deliveries. Called it gave as a wide. Another regular day at office for Shubham Sharma. Scored 19 runs at a brisk rate. The strike rate is 172. This is as expected from this dynamic opener. Slashing, throws everything at the kitchen sink. Comes back for the second. This is good if Shubham Sharma is trying to attack or Sukhwinder is trying to attack the bowler. They'll have to place someone in the area where there's a region, shot third man at least, or a gully. Got a fielder if he's not going to give any room, ball between the stumps. Catch, is it? No. He's literally bludgeoned that like a golfer for 6, flat 6. Not every day you would see that flying across. 6 more runs. Coming in easy. You see Sukhwinder walking across his stumps. Flatter it goes. Great bat speed. Allowed him to strike and collect 6 runs across his stumps. Change of pace, but 1 run. We'll have to try everything before it gets too late. The train will soon depart the station if they do not try something out of the box. But what is out of the box? It's just your learning that the experience that you have, that you try and try to obtain a wicket here. If this is not working, what do I do? Change pace? Maybe change line? Yes, try. But if you try too hard, there's a risk of the extra runs leaking out. And at the minute, they're leaking runs. .38 of full toss, could have hit that anywhere on the ground. Yes, no, confusion. Oh, Lord. Would have been a chance. What has happened here? At this juncture, both the batters were facing each other and they thought that where the throw was going. But they've collected a run and an opportunity put down. Some miscalculation between the batters taking a run, but they survive for another day. 39 score of 4 overs. Golden arm for the team. Bhagwan Singh comes to take his mark and he initiates with a dot. Batting was not as fluent as the team would have wanted, but at least bowling 91 required. 39 on board. Going down to third man. Bowler's end should be the call. There's no backup for the bowler. Very surprising that when Bhagwan's completed his follow through, no fielder had a backing up at the stumps. These are half chances that you'd want to take. Changes suggested from the bowler is taking long on to mid wicket, and another one, and removes the square leg, puts it on mid on. To the fielder, dives, a valiant effort, saves one, saves 1 out of 2. To be fair, their exponential spinner, Raymond Bino, is missing. But who are they going to go for spin? They've got 4 from Bhagwan. His overs are going to be crucial. This will define the architectural part of the game and the block hole change of pace. This is something different what Bhagwan is doing compared to other bowlers. Or the point here is he's bowling exactly to the plan. But not anymore. Quick hands, fast hands do the trick. I was a little too quick. Maybe the commentators, cause allowed him to free his arms and just whip it across to send it for 4 runs. Patiala Shahi is bleeding with runs here. They need a first aid in form of wicket. Dot ball ends the over. 6 of the over. You see the warm chart between both the teams. There's a huge difference between the overs. Initially, over 1, 0 over, that's the initiation, and the first over was same. But the second over, you see a huge spike till now without losing the wickets. That is a massive difference. Power play utilization. Gagandeep, he's been summoned. Required run rate just 6. A nicely bowled. This is a well executed Yorker. A skillful. The prowess of this batter will just give you bare minimum margin for error. Anything too whimsical, the batter does not try. A nicely bowled. Yes, yes. The bowler is excited. The keeper is. So is everyone. The umpire says nada. Everyone was super excited with that delivery. See him go around the stumps. Oh, well, the question is it pitching outside leg? Cannot make assumptions. Sitting here, too tough to predict. Let's leave it to the experts panel. Well, this is something new that I've been seeing that he's using around the wicket. Wow, what a leap! Leap of faith. You have faith in Jannat. He does the rest. That was way wide. He had to cover extra piece of field to save those extra runs. We were talking about the mediocrity being left alone as that the Gagandeep going down the fielder in place, couple of bounces to the sweeper to just give one. Gagandeep's bowling around the stumps, not alike of his fellow teammates who just tried coming over the wicket, maybe bowling into the body of the batters may change the outlook. The angle across will come handy. 4 runs till now. Going going smooth so far. The over's been without any hiccups. Onto his body. Takes it back to the square leg. It's one. End of the over. 50 on board. 50 comes up as soon as the power play ends for Brampton Royals. Scoring at a brisk rate. Approximately 8 and over. Adding a couple of more decimal points ahead of 8. I think the compartment of spin is going to be kept vacant here unless someone tries to roll their arm over and try spinning the ball. That's one factor or one part that can be overlooked. But apart from regular spinner, I see only the medium pacers coming into action. After 6 and over, Bhagwan comes back. Excellent piece of fielding. You need that. You need that every day, anytime, any part. An exceptional fielder inside the circle or outside on the boundary to save runs for you. Full toss could have hit anywhere. He has just dropped. Would have been a tough chance. Pat on the shoulder, even from the opponent. Tough chance for Bhagwan. Would have been a stellar in the theatre of Andrew McCandless. He's just slipped. 2 dots. Short ball. He's connected that well enough. Is it gone long? Not long, but high. Another drop chance. Two runs. You see, 2 chances. One was difficult, another one maybe, maybe not, but you want to convert those half chances to full. Tucks one down, quick on the feet, should have released, should have raised. They out to take those chances despite not having backup. Right. And the spot ends with a dot. 5 runs. 75 runs required in 72 balls. 12 overs remaining. Fun fact, no wickets fallen. That means this will give the liberty and full fledged freedom to the batting team to express themselves, come out in a fashion, and go all guns blazing. The worm chart suddenly took a slight steep down, has taken a step down where it was ascending, going up. That 1 over where chances were created and 5 overs conceded by Bhagwan has brought the run worm slightly down. Gagan to continue. Zangle may give a potent chance of creating a chance to create wicket. Calculated risk taken by the batters so far, except for one or two deliveries that they've recovered well. Feel straight, a body blow will be bruises to show the next morning. Extra pace, you'll have to change, mix it up well. Short delivery, he's mixing up well with the pace he's bowling. Change of length, change of pace. Half job done excellently. Now, other half remains. 3 more balls to go to complete the over. He started off well. Can he finish? Full toss, throws his bat. 2 bounces. Fielder puts himself on the line, close to the boundary rope. Saves 2 runs for the team. Outstanding effort. Akhil's been a fantastic figure in the field for Brampton Royals. He's been splashing everywhere on the field. Oh, lovely! You beauty! Take that! Just like a fine knuckle shuffle. He stood tall, a monolith towering figure, and he smacks that out of the park for 6 runs. What a shot! Straight from the bazooka. If you've been anywhere in the service military fields, you see a bazooka firing. That's how the sound looks like. Another one. He's taking off. He started to change his gears. 4 more runs to collect. The over, which was looking good, half of an over, has turned out to be a nightmare. '71 without any loss, 8 overs completed. 59 required and 66 balls. They've brought down the equation. Brampton Royals cock a hoop without any wickets lost. They've taken charge of the driver's seat. Brampton Royals will be an uphill task for Patiala Shahi to come back in the game. Spinner to start. The ask was to see a spinner. Nicely flighted up. Nicely looped up. He's making the batter see the ball thoroughly. At this juncture, you have to be full of guts to give that extra flight to your deliveries. Half tracker, fielder in position, catches, but he'll have to be double the height. Stack another fielder above his shoulders. Yes, no, sends him back. There's a lot happening with running. 57 and 63. Run rate has come down to 5 and over. Lovely flight. He shouldn't be gutted with ones and twos what the batters are taking. Excellent line, excellent length. Just keeping the control. will have to be patient for the right time to break through. This ball between the fourth and fifth stump, a lovely flight. But the trick here to collect the single was soft hands. Tries something fancy, just displaying what he's capable of. Over ends with three. Shubham Sharma batting comfortably without any issues or any probes on 45 of 31 deliveries, and that has scored 5 boundaries and 2 sixes. Sukhvinder playing in tandem, 25 of 23, contributed with 1 boundary and a 6. "56 required of 60. T20 isn't over till it's over. It's, it's all about the right attitude and the body language you project on the field. A lower full toss. Yes, no, yes, right hand, but the batter's made his ground quickly with the scamper. 2 runs. With boundaries big and twos being collected in and out every time. 130. Oh, lovely. How well he carved that out. That is just pure dexterity of the batter. It was nowhere near a half volley, but right in the slot where the bowler would have expected to be a dot or just one if he had got enough bat on it, but he's managed to delve that one out properly. Oh, how good is that? How good is that? Just out of the middle and take another one, a maximum. 6 runs, as easy as it gets. Looks like they are in a hurry. Easy pickings for the batter here. Half tracker, half length, and a wide. Patiala Shahi teams trying desperately everything, whatever they can, to get hold of a wicket at least. Slow full toss. Has he connected well? Yes, that's the gap. But will the fielders be able to bisect it? The outfield has come handy and does half of the work for the fielding team by obstructing the ball to go to the fence. The ball was just stuck after hitting the ground. A striker slice. Is it the chance? Yes. No. He was going back and forth. Finally, some reprieve for Patiala Shahi. Slice that and go straight to the deep point. There's still hope if the team believes. Finally, they get hold of one wicket, 43 required in 55 balls. Pravindul marches to the crease. One ball remaining. The golden arm has come handy, but has he come in a little late to the party? Only the time will tell. Swing and a miss. Goes on dot. The over ends 13 runs off the over. 87 on the loss of one wicket. Somehow they have to create more dot deliveries if Patiala Shahi wants to remain in contention of this game. One of an exciting talent, Praveen, was highly spoken of. It's been a little erraticness that one dot is the wicket, which has come a little late in ninth over and 10th over. It's really hard to predict the worm and the exact spot on. See the over in 10 completed, 87. Tries to sweep him. A half sweep will only get him one. 42 require of 53. Dot ball is the key. Bring in your fielders a little closer. The batter is new. Try to put a little pressure on the batter. Allow the fielders a little more aggressive feel than defensive. Stop the singles because the batter is new. He may try to convert. He may try to take ones, and then that's your chance, putting some pressure on. Nicely flighted. Drilled into the long on. The key difference here will be of twos and boundaries, both the teams that have scored. A good delivery. Yes, and yes, another one. Pranjay gets it. Had to take a decision. Another one down. Suddenly, they are trying to enter in this game, making their chances after Shubham. The opener Sukhwinder Singh departs. Excellent take by Jannat. It's not easy to take an edged catch. Comes double the speed back at you. Now 2 wickets are down. They'll have to utilize this opportunity, put some pressure on, reform, regroup, calibrate well, execute your plans, target the batters. Two wickets in quick succession. One was in the over of Bhagwan, one right now, Pranjay. Gyan walks onto the crease. Good piece of bowling. But somehow they need 40 runs in 50 balls. What are they going to do about that? Dot deliveries, somehow, wickets, put some pressure. If they put pressure, there's a chance the team may implode internally. Full toss. Ah, that's sloppy. That's very sloppy. Two runs collected. Another delivery to go. That isn't expected at this point of stage. Nicely flighted, but using the angle, using the pace, he sends another one down the ground to collect 4 more runs. Excellent batting here. Easy pickings. They're not going for cherry picking here, just easy. Whatever's coming their way, they're collecting. That was a loosener, had to get the treatment and deserved one. 9 of the over. Samit Goel, he's had an excellent outing today with the bat. He showed us what he's capable of. Can he do it with the ball? He'll be the unsung heroes amongst the unsung heroes. Straight at him. Got his hand. Will be 133 and 47. Nice loopy off spin. Right onto his pads. There's no protection. Can they come back for the second one? They should come back. Keeper's end. Should have been at the keeper's end. Too many mistakes is going to cost them the game, which I think is costing. It's not the regular gameplay what you would see. On the back foot, punches to the covers fielder to get one. 30 needed. 100 comes up for Brampton Royals. 30 required in 44 or 45 deliveries. 15 balls extra. They are going run a ball from here even. How are they going to balance the deficit of 15 deliveries? Wickets, dots. What is going to cover? Ah, that must have hurt him. That must have really hurt him. The under edge, nothing predicted. But if his team is winning, Jannat will take those blows anytime. Always. He'll put himself on the line for the team. He's been phenomenal with his strategy, game planning, but just not the day. Maybe he's woken on the other side of the bed. Straight to the fielder. They need this. They need this. Every dot ball is going to be a goal dust for them. 30 in 42. 30 required in 42. Somehow they'll have to pull this game closer. Restrict them to boundaries. Make them impatient. That's how you are going to see back in the game. Sanjay Sharma's back. Yes. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that aggressive feel. This is what Patiala Shahi is known for. Their gameplay, tactical approach. When you know that fast bowling is not working out, reach out to another option. Try something different. Do not let mediocrity take over you. Tries reverse sweep between the gap. They'll have to hurry. Yuvraj and Gagan along, sprinting across. But that'll not stop them from taking 2 runs. 28 required in 40. Will have to be ready for that reverse sweep if he's showing any signs for the reverse one. Dances down the track for one. Even ones are a good call for Brampton Royals to win comfortably. They'll be home. Patiala Shahi in 2023 has been number one team on the champion standings, with the champions on the leaderboard table. Straight back to the bowler, but the bowler skipped the delivery, allowing the fielder on the boundary to come and play. 4 runs so far of 4 deliveries. A dot. Last ball remaining, 26 of 37. Somewhere they might feel that they were 10, 12 runs short. 2 runs added to the scoreboard. 6 of the over. 24 and 36. They'll have to be ready for that reverse sweep coming out from Praveen. 15 on He's batting on 15 of 11 deliveries. We haven't really seen Praveen taking any risk because he knows that at this juncture, any miscalculated shot will just result for pressure on the team. He's playing safe, which is good. He knows he's got expertise, a watchful and a mindful player who plays along his strength. Samit Goel to continue. 36 balls remaining. Under edge. Keep that area tight. Keep the channel. Utilize that. Let the pressure build up. A sweep. Very lucky. Very lucky to survive. But what's luck? Luck's just the attempt. When you know you're trying hard, luck turns out to be in your favor. Straight back to the wicketkeeper. Good dive. 24 and 33. Are we here to see one-sided game or something thriller coming on our side? Three balls gone. Has dragged that to long on. We'll give him one. 22 and 31. Gyan's faced 10 deliveries and scored 4 runs. Maybe they'll not have any pressure, but somewhere they'll have to use that chink in their armor. Where Gyan's faced 10 deliveries, but Praveen, having his presence on the other end, will absorb the pressure, comes down the track. Good save by the bowler. Praveen's doing everything to absorb the pressure and allow nothing to come to Gyan. Is that a dot? Yes, no. But yes, they've collected one. 21 and 30. 109 on the loss of 2 wickets, 14 overs completed. There were times even on the viewers would feel that this shouldn't have been one. The comparison of the worm chart for runs, you would see that they are poles apart. One's going directly to the north, and the blue worm for Patiala Shahi is on the south pole. Great start again by Shubham Sharma, who's known for his explosiveness, who came down all guns blazing, took advantage of the power play. This always puts the team in their comfort zone without any pressure to score runs and calculate their opportunities and identify the areas and the bowlers where they can score across. Nicely looped, but a full toss. 1 run. 20 required in 29 balls. Just short of 9 deliveries. Somewhere someone should come in. A maiden. Not an heavy ask. But yeah, maybe fantasizing about a maiden is too difficult at this stage of the game. Takes his chance. Keeper will have to scurry back. They're taking everything. His presence is amazing, Praveen. This is what experience does. He is vigilant about the ball. and vigilant about the fielders standing in the areas. There was no one on the backward leg, and fine leg. They were quick to collect one. Sweeps, fielders in place will have to cover across and will get only 2 runs. Not a boundary, but just two, 17 and 27. Somewhere those wickets falling quickly might have costed Patiala. Reverse sweep comes into play. That was very interesting to see the fielder just stand while the ball was passing across him. Was that a half chance? 15 runs required of 4.2 overs, just three, required three in an over. More than three, less than four. Will come back to bowl another one. Pranjay. Last ball of his duty today. Half tracker and asks the striker to wait. Ends with the dot. 7 coming off the over. 14 required and 24. The bowling card you'd see Karan Preet is bowled with 7 runs, 7.5, conceding 15 of his 2 overs that is bowled. The Droops proven out to be a little expensive, not his day. The day he would want to forget. Bhagwan, who collected the first wicket, started with the process of another that followed by Pranjay Sharma, who collected another one. 4 overs bowled. He's done with 25 runs. Gagandeep, he was slightly expensive than Dilroop, conceding 10.5 and over. Sumit Goel to continue. Ah, that's lovely. Good use of the feet to get one. 13 required in 23 deliveries. This is really interesting by Brampton Royals because the type of gameplay they have when they know they have enough batters back in the shed waiting where they can convert and they can accelerate really quickly. They know when to change gears. The type of game they're playing, comfortness, and then when they have to take a brisk start in the rush, most of the teams fail to identify and assess what's the need of the hour. Almost, almost home, winning the season opener. Call as a wide. We'll have to bowl one more time. Half tracker, could not use it. Wow, look at these figures. Just conceded 3 runs and over. Was bowling his third over, just 9 conceded without any wicket. Has he gone big? Samra there and 6 runs. That just went like a tracer bullet in front of the side screen. An excellent shot to pick. Coaches tell you that there's nowhere safe to play except for over the head of the bowler. Play that any day, any time in the week. Great shot, great striking by Praveen. I'm amazed to see the way how Praveen accelerates the innings. He was playing slow. He found a bad delivery and has pounced onto that to collect 6 runs. He's playing with ease. Just 5 runs required to close. Will they finish on style? Goes big. Uh, and yes, 4 runs conceded. Straight at the comp box. Gyan goes big, finally concedes 4 runs. Scores a level. Just another for Brampton Royals to win. And the game's conceded. A 6 to finish. That's it. And Patiala Shahi team will have to wait another day, another night to find a victory against their arch rivals. A night they would want to forget. Brampton Royals again victorious. What a game Shubham Sharma's had. Put their team comfortably. A collective, expansive team effort by Brampton Royals. It isn't about a player, it's the whole team that was comfortable. Every time there's one player standing up for another one. Be it Akhil with his outstanding fielding display. What a gun fielding effort is shown. Then Zahid Shirzad coming with an opening wicket. Then the openers, bowling, fielding, all facets, checkbox ticked. A great win, comprehensive for Brampton Royals. That's the scorecard. Patiala Shahi scored 129 of 8. At one point, you felt that there was a going by Patiala Shahi, but that landed them nowhere. Maybe the team would go back to the whiteboard and say that they were 10 12 runs short and they'd want to capitalize and maximize on scoring boundary opportunities. Brampton Royals, on the other hand, they finished everything in 16 overs, 6 runs extras, 6 extras. That is also making a difference. Where Brampton Royals only conceded 5. The bowling figures. Barar, who was amazing, who was in a hat trick at one point, has taken 3 wickets. Akhil Kumar has taken 3 wickets as well. And yes, that's it. And that brings us to closure of the innings.